I have with me newly minted Commonwealth Games bronze medalist Tejaswin Shankar, and that's his medal. Tejaswin, first of all, congratulations. I wanted to understand what does this bronze medal kind of mean to you, given everything that's happened in the backdrop for the last 1.5 months, the last week, and since you've landed here.
I think I was chatting with Hamish, the gold medalist, and I said, "My bronze medal looks better than your gold medal. It looks like rose gold." But jokes apart, I feel like it's been a really great opportunity. I feel like just to be here, and I really want. I mean, everybody knows over the last 1.5 months, it's been a tough journey. But I mean, I really didn't think about those things, especially once I landed in Birmingham, because I knew that I had a task at hand and anybody could make excuses, and I wasn't the one to do it. And if I would have failed, I probably would have made an excuse, but I'm glad that it didn't happen. And I knew coming in, waking up this morning, yesterday, I knew that I didn't want to make any excuse and I wanted to make sure that I make the most of this opportunity that was given to me. तो कहते हैं हिंदी में देर आए दुरुस्त आए, but I'm glad that finally I was able to get an opportunity, and for this to happen, I think it was just meant to be, and I'm just so happy that the way things happened, I just can't complain.
You said you can't complain, but somewhere at the back of the mind, do you also think that maybe a gold was a thing because you went for it? You went for the last jump. So was the gold something that should have been achievable for you?
Not at all. I mean, I'm happy with my bronze because 5 days ago, had I not been here, you probably would have called me up in my house. I would have been in my lungi watching the Commonwealth Games high jump. So just to get an opportunity to come here, I think that means a lot to me. I don't want to be greedy. For me to get a bronze medal in itself is a big achievement personally, and you go step by step. I'm happy with the step I am at right now. I don't want to be greedy and just go for the gold. Yes, I tried because that was my competitive nature at that time. I wanted to go for the gold at that time because I had that opportunity. But now that everything's done, I mean, I don't have any regrets. I'm just a happy man.
We saw you working the crowd. You were clapping. You were, even after you failed the last attempt, you still, reached out to them. I'm trying to understand how much of being a high jumper is also being a showman, because we've seen that with Barshim, we've seen that with Wu, we've seen that with the Tamberi, the Italian jumper. So how much of a high jumper is also being a showman for the the effect of the crowd?
And I mean, there's going to be a Commonwealth Games bronze medalist every 4 years, but people don't remember them as much as they remember showman. So I made sure that I don't know when I'll get this opportunity again. So I made sure that I met each and every person when I was doing my victory lap or whatnot. So I made sure I met every kid, every person who was waving at me. I made sure I shook their hands, because yes, it's memorable for them, but at the same time, it's more memorable for me because tomorrow when I go back to my bed, that's what I'm going to be thinking about. That yes, I made it happen, and I'm so glad that all these people, and especially, I mean, to be honest with you, the British crowd was pretty engaged, and they were really supporting me, and they were really supporting everybody. So they were here to watch track and field and not necessarily support their own people. So I think that's really inspiring and exciting to do.
And is this showman streak something that you've added to your jumping routine recently, or has there always been a thing where you've tried to, get the crowd involved a little bit more?
So usually I'm I'm a very reserved kind of a guy. I don't like to go out, hang out with friends. I'm just a very at home, lazy couch potato kind of a guy. So in a lungi. So but usually just to I sometimes I watch my videos and I just feel embarrassed. I show it to my mom and she's like, you should be happy about it. But I feel embarrassed, like at NCAA championships, I ripped my bib off and all that sort of thing. So when I look at it from a third person's point of view, I'm just like, what am I doing? You're making a fool out of myself. But at the moment, I just feel like emotions take over, and I think that's how it should be. Sports is all about emotion, and it's not necessarily about showmanship, but it's more about finding that motivation when you feel a little hollow inside. So maybe in those attempts, maybe when I was feeling, I touched the 210 bar, and to be honest with you, that should have been a miss, but I got lucky and it was a make. So at that point I knew that okay, I needed a little bit more than myself. I needed some cheering, I needed some clapping, I needed some enthusiasm to put make sure that the jumps happen the way they're supposed to. So that's why I resorted to clapping, and the rest is just history. I like now if you go back and ask me, oh, how was your 215 jump, I don't even remember anything because I feel like everything was in the moment and I'm just happy about what happened, how it went.
All right, rest is just history. That I think is the perfect note to end this interview. This is Amit Kamath reporting live from Birmingham. Thank you so much.